Amazing. All right, this is why we're here. Shawn Wickens, everybody. Shawn Wickens.
Something embarrassing happened to me a few days ago. All right, well, we're all adults here. This is a safe place. Who here has crapped their pants? Let's see some.
I actually did.
Few people,
Took me a couple
right?
years.
Yeah, we see some hands. All right, that was actually okay. That's actually worse than what I did. I was trying to set like a baseline of like that. Well, all I did was I was at the crosswalk and a bus came kind of close to me and I was like, holy shit! And I turned and there was two nuns standing next to me. But I feel better now. That's good. All right. Anybody here admit to crapping their pants in front of a room full of people? Anyone? Same few. Wow. All right. Well, there's probably people in here who wish they had the courage to admit to crapping their pants. So in a way, you're very, heroic. It's our January 16th. It's 2016. January's already half over. Can you believe it? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Who are we as a species that we can never believe what time of year it is? We can never believe what time of day it is. Like, can you believe it's already 8 p.m. or like it's only 3 o'clock? We can never believe how old we are, what time of year it is. We can never believe it. You sometimes hear performers say, if I made one person happy tonight, it was all worth it, right? So I've written some jokes for one person, for people who might be here, and I wrote some jokes for people who may have not shown up as well, But these are jokes that I've written for one person that I think somebody here will find it funny. Okay, this is somebody. Again, this is for just one person here. Oh, that's a cute dog. How old are you? And what's your ethnicity? That is for one person. And more people enjoyed it. That was great. This is my impersonation of Taylor. We all know who Taylor Swift is, right? This is my impersonation of Taylor Slow. I haven't been able to fix the zipper on your jeans yet. Come back in a week. That was Taylor Slow. Yeah, I did that for one person. How's everybody doing in there? Thanks for being here. This is something that weird happened a few days ago. My girlfriend got me for Christmas. She bought for me like an hour inside of a sensory deprivation tank. It's just, it's something relaxing. You go in, they shut you in, you can't hear anything outside, it's all dark, you're floating in salt water, right? Everyone's heard of these things. So I got in, they closed it, you're shut off from the world, it's like very relaxing, you're alone with your thoughts, and I don't remember getting out of it. To be honest with you. It feels good to say that though in front of people who may or may not exist. You know what I mean? So I might just appear out of it in a few days, I'm not sure, but it feels really good to get that off my chest. This just happened to me today. I was I was getting ready for the show, I was walking around the neighborhood, and I was walking around the neighborhood and this car pulls up to me. And it's just sort of, I'm walking around, I'm psyching myself up for tonight, and this car pulls up alongside of me and it's just sort of following along, and I stop and the car stops, tinted windows. I start walking, this just happened to me today. I start walking again and then it's falling alongside me, and then I stop and then the car stops. The back window rolls down. And the guy in the back says, "Nice day, huh?" And I was like, yeah, all right. And he's like, "Can you help me move a couch?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, I'll give you $50. I was like, all right, I'll do it, you know. So I get in the back of this car, and he was an old man. I didn't feel threatened at all. I was just like, he offered me $50. He probably needs help, you know. So we go into his apartment. It's a nice, huge apartment. This guy obviously has money. This just happened to me today, by the way. And so I go into his apartment, though, but, you know, he obviously just moved in, and I don't see any furniture anywhere. And he says, I'm going to be right back. Can you just wait here? And I said, yeah, sure. There was like a plastic tarp on the ground. And he's like, can you lay down underneath the plastic tarp? And I was like, no, I came here to move a couch. He's like, I'll give you $200. I was like, fine, all right. He's an old man, you know. I didn't feel threatened or anything like that. So I get down underneath the plastic tarp, and I'm laying there. And this just happened to me today, by the way. And so I'm laying there, and then he comes back into the room nude, and he starts trying to jerk off onto the plastic tarp that I'm underneath. And I'm like, geez, today of all days, you know. And he offered me $200. You know, I don't know. So I was just laying there, like, and he was having he's an old man. He was having trouble, and he made this sort of like this just happened to me today, like 4 hours ago. He made this angry face. And I was like, I recognized this face. This was a face that in a film that I had seen that he had said, I don't like who I was, Sarah. And I came out from under the plastic, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're the lead actor from Guarding Henry. Harrison Ford, and he was like, oh my God, you recognize me? And I was like, of course, I've seen all of your movies, Presumed Innocence, Working Girl, the Sabrina remake. I've seen all of these films. And he was like, oh God, I'm so embarrassed. I was like, I mean, don't worry about it, you know. It was just, I felt weird, he felt weird. This just happened today. And I caught my eye, there was a print, a Salvador Dali print, 10 feet tall, leaning up against the wall, and caught my eye, and he saw me looking at it, and he was like, oh, you like the Salvador Dali print? I was like, yeah, it's cool. He was like, you can have it. You can have it, you know. So if anybody here has a van and wants to go help me pick up a 10-foot tall Salvador Dali print, Harrison Ford might want to jack off over you. I don't know. This just happened to me today. This is the only reason why I'm sharing it. This just happened. My lovely girlfriend is in the audience. Woo. Give a round of applause. Yeah. And not too long ago, you know, when I told her I was doing stand-up, she was like, oh, do you do any jokes about me? And I was like, no, not really. She's like, oh, you should do some. And I was like, I don't know. So these are jokes that I've made up about her that I do in stand-up. My girlfriend's insane, everybody. She's nuts. The other day we were making the bed, and for some reason she was like, she wanted to be on my side of the bed when we were putting the fitted sheet on. She like sort of moved me to the other side, and she was putting the fitted sheet on, and then she like reached under the bed and she was like, Shawn, what is this? And she pulled out a knife, and I was like, I don't know, I didn't put that there. She was like, why do you have a knife under your side of the bed? I was like, I don't know, like just put it in the kitchen. I didn't put it there. She's like, I don't know, if you're gonna have a knife on your side of the bed, I'm gonna have a knife on my side of the bed. And then she went to the kitchen, she got a knife and she put it under the mattress on her side of the bed. So we now sleep with knives under our side of the bed. My girlfriend's insane. So that was jokes that I wrote for her. She wanted me to do jokes for her. I I don't know if this is going to come out of nowhere, but when I was a kid, I kind of liked the spankings. To be honest with you, not in some sort of like sexual way of like, you know what I mean, but it was just sort of like, in the midst of the spankings, I was like, all right, you know, while someone's hauling off on me, I was like, all right, I did something bad, but like, you're like raging right now. Like, this is worse than whatever I did. Like, I knew that like my ass was in your hand, but like I knew that I had the power in my hand. You know what I mean? Like, there's one time where I was getting spanked by my aunt for doing something wrong, and you know, she used to babysit me, and like there was a rule: we can't talk during this specific soap opera. There's like nothing going on during this specific soap opera. I did something wrong, and she was hauling off on me, and in the moment I was like, you are causing more of a ruckus during your soap opera than I've ever done. So I knew who was really calling the shots. Which brings me to the next segment that I like to do. I'll let you guys heckle me. We'll do 2 or 3 heckles. Just sort of like, you know, if you have one, raise your hand, and then, we'll do 1 or 2, or maybe we'll do 3. I can take it, really. Anyone have one?
Your head is bald.
Zing.
You're right. All right, anyone have a second heckle? Anyone have a second heckle?
You look like a retired blue man.
Yeah, I see that. All right, now does anyone have a compliment? Well, let's twist it. Does anyone have a compliment? Anyone have a compliment?
You're very funny.
Thanks, man. This thing is amazing. I suggest you all should get one. If it takes having bronchitis for 2 months, you know what I mean? But that's fine. But that thing is a miracle worker. I don't usually do New Year's resolutions, but I think for this next year, I'm going to do things that make people feel bad. And make them feel sorry about me. Because that might have been awkward for you guys, but that felt real good for me. I've like really turned the tables on you. And that comes from a kid who knew what getting spanked really meant. You know what I mean? I just need 1 volunteer. And what we're going to do is someone's going to kick me in the ass as hard as they can. Just like really like full force, kick me in the ass. And it can't be somebody who wants to do it. It's got to be somebody who doesn't want to do it. Can we see a show of hands? Somebody who does not want to do it? Ian? Okay. No, have a seat. No, I would not make somebody do that. That was just, right? Everybody feels like, oh, thank God, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, good. Honestly, no, I need 1 volunteer. Somebody in the front, can I have... Will? All right, come on. Yeah. I'm not going to make you kick me in the ass. Not going to make you... come over. No, it's a joke. I'm not going to sneeze on you. No. It's not. It was a joke. It was a joke. People, life is not as scary as we think it's going to be. Okay? That's the point of it, okay? But I'm going to need 3 volunteers. And keep in mind what we just learned, life is not as scary as we think it's going to be. I'm going to need 3 volunteers. So just, if I have to pick on people, I will. But just 3 people to come up here. Stand right here, that's great. Yeah, this is good, yeah. Life's not as scary as we think it's going to be, all right? Good, yeah. You're there, that's great, you're there, great. So this was inspired by a Elvis Costello song that I really love called Deep, Dark, Truthful Mirror. And there is power and in looking into a mirror, looking at yourself, and declaring a secret about yourself. And that could be a secret as like minor as like I don't like raisins, or sort of like I only answer the phone when my mom calls on the fifth time she calls. 4 other times I like let it go, you know. Or you know, when I was in high school, I had a great aunt die, and when we went over to her place to clean out her house, I stole a pair of her silky underwear, and I would rub that on my face whenever I would pleasure myself, which is something that a friend of mine told me when we were out drinking one night, unprompted, and it was just sort of like, I guess we're in a safe place, you know what I mean? So anyway, like, we're just going to share some secrets, all right? So when the mirror comes in front of you, just say something about yourself. Could be minor, could be, you know, again, it's a safe place. And so Sarah, you can stand right here. And this is a game called Deep Dark Truthful Mirror. Okay.
Deep
All right.
Dark Truthful Mirror.
One day you're gonna have to face the deep dark truthful mirror. And it's gonna tell you things that I love you too much to say. Okay, how does it, what's it, oh wait, I'm skipping some lines. Same eyes, same lips, same lies from your tongue trips.
Yeah, so I used to work at Dell Computers, so I know how to fix computers, and I do not call my parents back immediately when they ask me about fixing their computers. I hate it.
Deep dark, truthful mirror.
When I'm at work, I pretend to care a lot more than I do. And whenever my husband's not home, sometimes I don't brush my teeth before I go to bed.
Deep dark, truthful mirror.
My favorite day is whenever I get to stay in bed all day and order 3 times, and Shawn has to get the food.
Deep dark, truthful mirror.
Shenanigans!
Oh, another one? Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm out.
I wasn't ready for this one. I pull my nose hairs out.
Deep dark, truthful mirror.
I wasn't really a virgin when I married you, babe.
Deep dark, truthful mirror. Okay, true story. I one time clogged the toilet at the Luxembourg embassy, a few blocks north of the UN. And, true story for another time. But, and also, when I was in 4th grade, I crapped my pants at SeaWorld. Deep dark, truthful mirror. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Thank you, everybody.